Hello, welcome to part 2 of the Unit 11 from our book, Play Piano Now, book 1. Okay, so we are now on page 138 of Unit 11. We have some practice exercises, sight reading, and these will not be discussed, they will simply be demonstrated. Number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 2. 1, 2, 3. Next, let's go now to to page number 139. Blow the man down. Notice that once again, the right hand finger number 1 will be sharing the responsibility of playing both C and D. Same thing with the left hand. 5 is going to be playing both C and B. So please write in the chords in the right hand part so that you can see where to place your hand positions. Alright, so thankfully the right hand part does say third when you have to move your right hand number 1 to those either C or D. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and take a look to see what this one's about. This is in 3/4 time. It has a pickup bar. And let's go ahead and listen to it. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2. Okay, very nice. So there is a moment where you are on measure number 6 here, and there is an A in the right hand. And usually if you have the A in the right hand, it would sound better with an F chord, but this one here is asking you to play a C chord. That may happen sometimes, so you have to be prepared. There are some chord notes that are not part of the chord that may be in the right hand. So don't let that one fool you there, okay? So mostly we have mixed articulations. Make sure to practice one hand at a time with the rhythms, especially the dotted quarter, eighth rhythms. Left hand, always non-legato. Alrighty, very good. Let's go on next page to 140. Notice here it says moving up and down the keyboard in sixths. So these are harmonic intervals, and it's asking you to go from 1/6 to another. And make sure to always lift and drop the wrist when you come down using the 1/5 fingering. And for now, we're just going to use 1/5 fingering. Also for the left hand. However low or however high you go, always lift and drop into position, making sure to play together at the same time. On the bottom there of 140, it is introducing us to the staccato. Finally, we're going to be playing staccato. It says here that we're going to play those notes very short, which is separated and detached, as we've already been practicing with our 5-finger exercises. Okay, so we have Lone Star Waltz, begins here at the bottom of 140, going into page 141. And so this one here is going to require that we use the exercises of moving down just as harmonic sixth intervals, okay? So I would encourage you to really study those out. Make sure you know where you're going. Lifting and dropping, playing very clearly, playing at the same time. Okay, so there is actually two parts or sections where we do have pedal. Make sure that you keep in mind there is a da capo al fine. From the end, we go back to the beginning, and then we end up here at the top system at the end. All right, so let's go ahead and listen to this, what it sounds like. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So one thing to keep in mind when playing this one here is the difference between the non-legato touch in the harmonic intervals, and then when you have the staccatos, whether it's for the right hand or the left, play that not only shorter but softer, okay? So notice that this is a nice non-legato, boop, boop, and we have those bounces at the wrist. When playing the staccatos, also softer. Alrighty, very good. So that's how that one sounds like. On page number 142, we have some sight reading. We'll just go ahead and demonstrate these, and you will have to work out the technical aspects. 1A. 1, 2, 3, 4. B. C. A little fatiguing, actually. Let's go now to 2. This one here is a moderate waltz tempo. 1, 2, 3. Here we have on page 143, it's talking about the hand-on exercise, aerobic 6. This is not required because a quick look in the book, we don't really have much to do. Maybe just a little bit, but not that much. So if you'd like to play these exercises, you are more than welcome to do so. But we will not make this a very particularly focused aspect of our lessons. But let me go ahead and just demonstrate how these are supposed to sound like. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Waltz there, but it's been a while since I played that one. So I'll go to page 144. Listen to the Mockingbird. Okay, so we have here the right hand playing only harmonic sixths, except for 16. And then you need only read the lowest note of each interval. Remember to add a sixth above if that makes it easier for reading. Okay, so here the left hand uses two different broken chord accompaniments. And we can see that is either bass, interval, or broken chord, like that, which is happening there at the end. Okay, so this one's 4/4 time pickup bar. Hands separately when practicing, please. Here we go. Listen to the Mockingbird. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So I would highly encourage that you do that one hand at a time, especially when mixing the eighth notes and the harmonic sixth intervals. Practicing not only one measure at a time, one hand at a time, but when putting both hands together, concentrate on just doing one measure at a time. So as you do the first measure there, see 4 eighth notes of a sixth there, and then when we put it together, 3, 4, making sure to get all 4 of the beats. It sounds a little bit long, but yes, there are that many of the left hand harmonic intervals. This is not a waltz, this is 4/4 time. And then of course on page number 145, we'll have another matching exercise like we did before. Match the intervals, and they can be any kind of intervals, seconds through sixths. Okay, so we'll practice that, and we will see you at next lesson.